Hello class, welcome to the class. My name is Dr. Simon Chang. Glad to be here. And I would like to talk about the introduction of hospitality marketing. And this is part of the hospitality management program. And the marketing is one of the key concepts of the hospitality industry. We like to briefly discuss about the marketing concept today, and we like to give you some idea of what marketing is and how it related to the hospitality industry. And I hope you can enjoy the class. And before the class starts, I would like to introduce myself a little bit. You can see the slides. My name is Simon Chen. I was a travel agent, and I also work in the golf course resort as well as the restaurant as a Japanese chef, also working in the hotel as the manager. So I have a good deal of the hospitality experience, and I'm currently teaching hospitality management in a university. I hope I can give you some of the great idea about how hospitality marketing works in the real life, and combined with the theory to help you have better understanding and to give you a better idea of how to run your business, or for the knowledge about the hospitality management. Okay, should we start the class? Are we ready? Let's go. Okay. Market and marketing. What is the difference? Can you tell? Market with ing give the market a total different meanings. Marketing and the market, similar but totally different concept. Marketing produce, change and enlarge the markets. And the market is a system of rules, while marketing is a system of tools. Okay, market match demand with supply, while marketing create demand. This is key. Market is a fixed place. It doesn't change much. But the marketing expanding eternally. So we learn about marketing, and we learn about what market affected in a different area. So marketing is a great idea of understanding the market, and we can, by understanding the market, we can apply the marketing tools to use it in the certain market, so we can have a great idea of how to operate it. In a restaurant or in a hotel, it doesn't really matter, or even in the mobile industry. This is the idea that apply to all the business concept industry. So if you learn the marketing today, even though we concentrating on hospitality management, but it is applied to all different kinds of industry. So be aware of learning and pay attention. You get a lot of insights and benefit from it. Okay, let's go. What is marketing? Is the first question I would like to ask. And what are the marketing concepts that progress from the history and we like to talk about? And we also would like to discuss the marketing management issues and how to manage the marketing. So let's get started. What marketing is. Okay, before we know about marketing, let's talk about something else so you can have idea of what are the keys. So let's talk about the mathematics. What are the key elements for the mathematics? They are logic. A plus B equals C. There's a circle, there's a triangle, there's a rectangle. There are certain logic to follow with. When it comes to the chemistry, what are the key elements for the chemistry? They are elements. The gold, the iron, the silver, they all part of different elements. And they are become part of the chemical chain. Okay, so what about social science? Any idea of social science? It's a science, but it's about what? About us, about you and me and him. What about it? About how we interact to each other. How the behavior of us, you, me, and him, and us, they. Why do you buy what you buy? What did you do what you do? Why? That's a good question. Why do you want to be here? Why should I be here? That's the question. Some of is the willingness of being. Some of things are being forced by somebody else. Maybe not somebody else, or something else, or some idea of it. So that's the behavior. You do what you do, not because what you think you do, because the background, the culture, many elements that make you to be where you want to be or do what you want to do. That's the social science. That is the human behavior we are talking about. Okay? We only talk about you or me. How about us? How about them? What are they doing? Why do they buy certain things? Why don't they follow my lead? That's called a leadership. That's also humans' behavior. That's also part of social science issue. Okay. And in the marketing is part of the social science. So what are we learning? What do you think marketing should be? What are the key elements do you think marketing has? Okay, let's talk something else first. Let's use some of the idea to give you a little bit of the start. Why we pay for the food, hotels, or flights, speedy train. Why? Food is easy, right? Because we need to taste the great food, or even we just need to fill our stomach. That's the human basic need. And how about hotel? Do you need to go to hotel? Do you want to stay in a luxurious hotel? Or you want to stay in the business class flight? Why? Luxurious hotel or business class flights? It takes a lot more money. And why people goes that way? You can have very economic hotel, or you can take the train to get to the place where you want to get. Now, why do you go to a luxurious hotel? Why do you go to the flight or your speedy training? Okay? For the hotel, if you pay for the higher price, you might get what? The safety? Better safety? Comforting? Right? Not only the bed and the sheets. You get a lot more than bed and sheets. That's why you pay for a better hotel. If you don't care, it doesn't matter, because it all depends on different people. And you take your time to go for the slow train. It might take you forever to get to where you want to go. If you have the time, you can save money. But if you don't have the time, you need to take the high-speed railway. You need to take the flight even. Because the time for you is more value. So, the first important elements for the marketing is the exchange. Exchange is the common behavior of marketing. Most common behavior of marketing. And the key common behavior of marketing. And that's the key. Something you like to be exchanged for and from. I exchange my money to the luxurious hotel. Okay, that's the common behavior. So first thing we need to learn about marketing is this is all about exchange. This is all about exchange. All right. Let's dig a little bit more. Exchange comes with certain different conditions. And exchange, it involves with two parties. Either one-on-one, or one-on-two, or groups, individual, doesn't really matter. Even 3, 4, 5. But at least 2 different parties have to be involved with. Okay, for example, the hotel and the customer. What are their needs? What are their needs? The hotel needs the high occupancy rates, and they need more sales, and they like to run their business forever, right? Okay, that's what hotels need. And what a customer need. The customer need the comfortable rooms, right? And they need a satisfying service, and they like to have a place to stay when they are traveling or while they are on vacation. So there's need. We see both ends of the need. So the condition might change. Like earlier I asked, how much would you like to pay for the hotel? You pay for luxurious hotel or the economic hotel? And why? This why is mean the value of yourself. What you value a night of the hotel. Ask yourself how high you can go for a single room hotel night. How much? $30, $50, $100, or even $2,000. Yes, we have $300 room, or even less. Yes, we have $2,000 rooms, and even more. Yes, for one night only. It's not for a month. Some people pay for $2,000 just for one night. Some people pay less than $30 for one night stay. And why? Do you think about anything of that? That's the value. That's the value thing of that room cost. And so the value you are willingly to pay for it. Okay. Let's talk about it. What are the $2,000 rooms worth it? What are the $30 room worth it? They offer single bed. They offer the bathroom. Yeah? They offer you a private space. That's the same with $30 hotel room and the $2,000 hotel room. That's called basic service for the hotel. But the $2,000 hotel, you got nice linen, you have great lighting, you have wider space, right? You have well-trained staff. This service is outstanding. And they are at a great location. Great food. So you pay for what you pay, what you get. For the $30 hotel, you may just get what you get: a bed and sheets and a restroom. Probably not much more. Some people value those service, so they pay for $2,000. Some people don't. They say, oh, that's extra, that's baloney. I don't care about that. I just need a place to stay. Okay, you go for $30 hotel. Okay, that's all depends on who you are. What do you think of it? Okay, so the customer need to pay that amount, and they need to be satisfied to what they get. All right? Let's dig even more. The exchanging issue. the exchanging condition. Okay, let's talk about ability and willingness. Ability. What is ability? Some people are able to pay for $2,000 hotel. Can you? I can't. $2,000 hotel for me is a lot more. I probably would pay up $200 hotel, maybe. $2,000? No, I can't. I cannot afford it. I don't have the ability to pay for it. Some people does. For those millionaire, so those company owners, they make tons of money. They don't care about $2,000. They just need a really extremely comfortable, luxurious experience, so they go for it. And I like to have a good hotel room with a reasonable price. Okay, what is reasonable price? That's the question. Different than myself. So reasonable room rates is what are you willing to pay? Okay, I probably could pay like $1,000 hotel. I probably could, because I probably earn a lot more than that. But I don't want it to pay for that much for a hotel room. Okay, so the willingness is the issue. Some billionaire, they don't want to pay for $2,000 hotel, even though they have. They say, no, for the hotel, I only pay for $100. Because I go to a meeting all day, I go to the hotel, I just go to bed. I don't use anything else. Why should I pay $2,000 hotel for just a bed? I can pay just $30. Or maybe not $30, that's a lot lower. So the willingness and ability is one of the key to exchange. So people would love to have the reasonable rates for a good amount of the deal. Okay, they're comfortable with. Alright? So that is the basic meaning for the exchange. Okay, this comes to the definition. This is the American Marketing Association definition. Okay? What is marketing? A series of the things that need to be satisfied with. And the customer is the key. To get your customer want, to get your customer's need. So marketing is a process, not a single event, or not single issues, or not single job. It is a total package. We need to create, we need to communicate, and spreading the value of what we are selling. And spread to whom? To the customers, to those who we are trying to sell, trying to serve. And by then we can have a mutual agreement of exchange. I give you a good service, you give me a reasonable profit. And that's the process of marketing. So there's interesting things in the marketing. easy part. Just satisfy the customer. You just need to use one word to complete the marketing sentence. But satisfying the customer is the toughest issues in marketing as well, because how can you satisfy your customer and who your customer is and what your customer wants and how much they willing to pay for that service or products? That is the question we continue to discover in different area, and it changed. People change, like you and me. We change every day. People change. The marketing change. So marketing is a life. It's not a set idea. So you need to learn a lot more to understand what marketing is. Okay? Let's talk about something else next time. Bye. Okay, welcome back. Let's talk more about marketing. What is the definition for the marketing? Do you remember we talked about earlier? It's a series of the process that involve with the business a lot of transaction. Okay, and this comes to first a basic element for the marketing principle. There's 4P in marketing. You should know this after you come out with the class. Okay, the 4P is the abbreviation of product, pricing, promotion, place, and distribution. There are 4 key elements in marketing. This theory was developed very early, but still apply up to today. It might modify a little bit, expand a little bit, but the basic concept still stands. Okay, so there's a lot of saying, a lot of people who understanding a little bit about marketing will think that marketing is mean promoting. A lot of them direct link with the promotion. How to get people to buy, how to get people to come to our store, come to our hotel, come to a restaurant. Okay, and how we sell our things, how we sell the hotel rooms, how we sell the food. But that's not all that. As a matter of fact, it's only part of it. To be more specific, it's only 1/4 of that. Okay, so majority of the population knows only quarter of understanding in marketing means promotion. A lot of studies showing that people don't realize marketing is a total package. So after this class, you should know there's 4 key elements: products, pricing, promotion, place, and distribution. And we will discuss more deeply with each of them. And each of them have a lot more detail to discuss about it. Okay, let's talk about this one. Marketing emphasize on the exchange the benefits from the customer and the provider. We provide the service the customer receive the service. So customer gain the benefit from having the service. Provider gain the benefit from having the profit that given by the customer. Okay, so there's a way to get the customer to come to our service and enjoy the service and be satisfied with it, and we finish the transaction. This is whole marketing meaning. Alright, so not the only promotion we have to talk about. We have to talk about the product. We have to talk about the bed and sheets. We have to talk about the restaurant. We have to talk about the food. We have to talk about the service personnel. That's the product in the hotel. And we also need to talk about the price. How much? We mentioned what is affordable price for you for a hotel room. Did you agree for $300 rooms or $30 room? Okay? And where did you place? Where did you get the hotel room? Where did you buy the hotel room? That's also another issue. You may find one hotel room you can buy in several different places, and they all come with different package price and also condition. Why is that? Hey, that's the place and that's the distribution. Okay, so a lot more to talk about it. So as I say, majority of the people only know about a quarter of the marketing. Actually, that applies the basic rule of 80-20 principle. 80%, 20% principle. Did you familiar with that? 80-20% rule, also called Pareto principle. Pareto is an economist from Italy. He was discovered earlier that about 80% of the land in Italy belong to approximately 20% of the total population. Okay, so it's actually a mathematical equation, and it was taste numerous area. The relationship was very strange. Why 80-20? But it is an unbalancedly balanced equation. So it turns out many industrial has applied this rule for their business model. Okay. Applying the 80-20 rule, as you can see, 80% of your company sale come from 20% of your customer. Do you buy that? Okay. Most business does that. They value their loyal customer. That's why you retain your loyal customer. It's harder to get a new customer to go to your store or come to your hotel. So 80% of your company sale must grasp your loyal customers. Okay. You could say that 20% what you do responds 80% of that particular activity outcome. Okay. So we need to focus more on those 80%. But let's take a look. This is one of the company. They have their company meeting, and they said 20% promotion connect to the customer. 20%, that's the promotion only, right? This quarter of the 4P. The other 3 parts mean the connection, mean the interest of your customer. If you don't get those customers, whatever you put the promotion, that will be meaningless if you don't know who or when or where those customers are, and are they interested in your product. Is your product sufficient for their need? Are your product is compatible with others? Are you better? Are you cheaper? Are you having better quality? Those are the questions on that 80% side. Did you understand? The marketing have to grasp those 80%. Then the rest of the 20%, it go with that 20%, 80%. So we have to have great balance of the promotion that comes to last. The previous pricing, product, and place of distribution have to be set and clear. So you then do the promotion, then you complete the 100%. So 80% results. We would like to have, if we only put 20% effort, you want to get 80% results, maybe not easy, okay? But when you put on the right place, perhaps you can do the right things at the right time. Use your knowledge, use your idea, then you can do that. Okay, so the marketing is placed in the business world about 20% of total business, but this 20% is the crucial 20%. You might get you 80% results if you do this 20% right. Okay, so this is the 80-20 principle, 80-20 rule. You need to be aware of. This applies to the marketing segment, and you can do a lot of good job to understand this concept. All right.